Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about home stretch goals, which is a thing that I made up like 2 years ago and I've just decided to continue it. The context is basically I came up with this the year that I got really ill and had loads of surgery, and I felt like I hadn't achieved anything that year. And so by the last few months of the year, I was like, oh, I'm actually able to mentally and physically do things. And I wanted to feel like I'd achieved something. And so I came up with some home stretch goals. And then I did the same last year and I thought I would do the same this year. But obviously this year and last year, I did manage to do some stuff during the year. This year, I mean, So obviously that first year I was setting home stretch goals because I really just felt like I needed a win that year. But since then, it hasn't really been about that. It's been more about prioritizing where I spend my time and my energy in the last few months of the year, just to make sure that it doesn't run away with me and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't do the things that I wanted to do. So it's basically just me taking stock at the end of the year to be like, okay, how do I want to see this year out? Is there anything that I really wanted to do this year that I haven't gotten around to yet? Do I focus on that, or do I scrap it, or do I move it to next year? We shall see. If you want, I encourage you to create your own home stretch goals. I know that 2020 has been a difficult, different year for all of us in varying different ways and intensities. So if you feel like you want to make some goals like this, feel free, but obviously it's a very low pressure thing. You can create massive goals, but also you can create really small ones that are really easy to do so that you can give yourself that win feeling at the end of the year. Just artificially create that win feeling. There's nothing wrong with doing that. So I have 7 different things, which may seem like a lot, but as we get through them, you'll see that it's not really that much. It's kind of just my normal work schedule. So my home stretch goal number 1 is to read 9 books. And the reason why it's 9 is because I have been keeping track of my reading priorities throughout the year, and I've got 9 books left on my list that I'm like, I really need to read them this year. However, 3 of them are fiction and 6 of them are non-fiction, and it takes me bloody ages to finish a non-fiction book. So I'm not convinced that I will complete this goal, but I know exactly what the books are, which feels really good. So there's going to be no oh, what should I read next? I've got them all, I know what I'm reading, and I'm just gonna focus on them. I've also already hit my read 40 books this year goal, which I have never done before. And if I read all of these 9 books before the end of the year, then I will have, for the first time ever, done the 50 book challenge. So we will see. It only took a global pandemic. Yikes. Home stretch goal number 2 is Vlognukah. Yes, we're doing Vlognukah again. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I post 8 videos for the 8 days of Hanukkah. I'm Jewish, that is why. Although I'm happy for other people to do it too, in the same way that everyone does Vlogmas, whether they're Christian or not. So Hanukkah this year is from the 10th to the 17th of December, I believe. And so my goal is for me and my editor to get all of the Vlognukah videos done, filmed, and edited by Friday the 11th of December. Obviously those first 2 videos will already be done before then, but I want to get the whole thing done by Friday the 11th. Can we do it? It's just going to involve a lot of planning and scheduling. And the other thing that I really like to do is have the first week of January videos filmed and edited before Christmas as well. So those 2 videos I would want to be completely done by Friday the 18th of December. That's my goals. Lots of filming, lots of editing to do. My home stretch goal number 3 is about my podcast, doing it, and I want to schedule enough guests to take us through to mid-December and also start prepping season 4, which will start January-ish next year. So get all of the guests in and do recordings with everyone for the end of this year, and then maybe do a couple to be the beginning of the next season, or at least schedule in and have them in the diary of when we're going to record in the new year, hopefully. One of the hardest parts about running the podcast, honestly, is scheduling guests. If you have any suggestions of people that you would like me to interview on the podcast, by the way, please let me know. I am all ears. Number 4, and this is an exciting one. This isn't just a like continue doing the things that you have already been doing. This is about Sassy Scribbles, which is the colouring page that I've been releasing with my newsletter every month that has been illustrated by Maddie. And there is some exciting news about it that I will be announcing in my newsletter coming out tomorrow. So there is a link in the description where you can sign up to my newsletter so you can hear all about the Sassy Scribbles announcement. And I'm very excited. Currently, at the time of filming this, there's a lot more work to do before said announcement. So my goal is basically to like do this thing, get it all in place. I wish I could say more about it, but this video is coming out before the newsletter. I really didn't time this right, did I? But yes, look out for that. I always give myself like one random project at the end of the year that's like, this is the thing that we're going to do. Last year it was creator table talks. This year, Sassy Scribbles. I'm just like, need a project. My 5th Homestretch goal is a personal one, and it is have at least one tennis lesson. So there is a park kind of near me that does weekly tennis lessons for adults, and they are still doing them. There are 5 or 6 spaces maximum, so it's like the rule of 6, so there's still like a small amount of you. I signed up one week, but it rained and so it was called off. At the time of recording this, I have booked another session for this weekend, but it is meant to rain, so we will see. So this goal is not in my control because I will just keep booking sessions that are available because they do get booked up quite quickly because obviously there's such limited spaces, and rain. So fingers crossed I actually get to do this goal. I used to have tennis lessons from the age of 7 until 18. I'm not very good, but I can play tennis, and I have my tennis racket here in London and I've never really used it, and so I wanted to get into a habit of like doing an exercise and doing a sport with other people that has like a social element but also has an element of like tracking your progress and improvement and like training. I don't know. And I love tennis. My Homestretch goal number 6 is a bit meta because it's figure out my 2021 goals. Like I'm normally so like, these are the things I want to achieve next year. I have like these big grand ideas of like, I want to get this thing and I want to hit this milestone. And honestly, like the number milestones of like this many subscribers and this many followers, like they are just not appealing to my mental health right now. So I'm just like, I'm not going to set any of those goals. And then just like the bigger goals in general, I don't know, this year has just made it really difficult to see into the future. Like I have no idea what 2021 is going to hold. So yeah, I want to figure out by the end of this year just some things to look towards, because one thing that I know I don't want to do is just aimlessly weekly be creating videos and creating podcasts, and you know that hamster wheel thing that I keep talking about that just is doom doom for my brain. I don't want to be on that wheel with no purpose and with no like foresight of what the bigger picture is and like what it means. I don't want to get caught in that cycle unintentionally. So it is important for me personally, might not be for you, to create goals. My brain is just like, what does that even look like right now? I'm feeling a bit despair. Oh my God, I just realized also, I think this video comes out like after the US election, and obviously I have no idea what the result is right now, but yay or I really hope Biden won. And then number 7, my final Homestretch goal of the year is to take 2.5 weeks off. I know I don't even have any plans to go away anywhere because I can't / don't want to get on a plane until I'm vaccinated. I basically have a plan to take 2.5 weeks off over Christmas and New Year. What am I going to do in that time? Not work, for one. I will have one video and one podcast episode that will be going up during that time, but all I have to do is just like do a couple of tweets and Instagram stuff about it. But then that's it, because I'll have already filmed them. They'll already be ready to go. And I'm actually kind of excited. Read some books, do some jigsaw puzzles. I don't know, but I've set myself to take this 2.5 weeks off, and I don't think I've ever done that. I'll probably still be on social media, but only in a non-work capacity. I don't know what that really looks like for that length of time. I'm excited. This is a home stretch goal because I want to hold myself accountable for it, and that's why I am saying it on the internet. So my last day of work for the year 2020 will be Friday the 18th of December. That is the plan. And then my first day back, I'm kind of undecided. It will be either Monday the 4th of January or Tuesday the 5th of January. We'll just see how I feel and how hectic my inbox is. But no one works over that period of time, so maybe it'll be fine. So that's my final home stretch goal. Last year, the equivalent of that goal was just fucking relax, Hannah. But this year, I've given myself dates, so it feels concrete. And so I'm gonna like chill out, relax, do stuff, whatever stuff I'm allowed to do. Lots of sleeping, lots of reading, go on some walks. Sounds great. Oh my goodness. So there you have it. Those are my home stretch goals for the end of 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the whole home stretch goals thing. Let me know in the comments what your home stretch goals are. If you want to set any, no pressure. You don't have to. This is just how my brain works. Maybe yours is similar, maybe it's not. And you're just like, the idea of doing that? No, thank you. I hope that you're well. I hope the US election went the way that I'm sure most of us wanted it to. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.